Hi, Tim Smith, Smith Group here for your April update. Happy Easter. I hope everybody's ready for spring break. You have your plans. I have a couple of friends, big fishermen in Orange County. We're looking for the big tuna again. They took a 6 or 7 year hiatus. They've been back the last couple years. And so hopefully a good season for the big tuna. How that impacts us, I'm always looking for the big fish on light tackle. A few things we're gonna cover today. Number one, inventory, interest rates, inflation, and just a few things that I like to do and talk about. Inventory right now, we're currently at 1,125 active or coming soon single family residents on the market. We talked about this last month. To give you some context, in 2020, there were 4,100 active single family residents. In 2012, there were 7,100. So we're at a historically low inventory rate, which is across the board. We currently have 58 listings in Newport Beach, 50 in Laguna Beach, 36 in Corona Del Mar, and 39 in Dana Point, the lowest I can remember. So there's not a lot of options, but don't be too worried. We can talk about that. As far as days on market, we're seeing a shocking average days on market of 20 days, and 75% of the homes that are selling at an average of 3.5% above list price. If you need tricks and tools and you're having a hard time getting a house, give us a call. We have some great strategies to assist you. Interest rates. Interest rates have gone from 3% to 4.5%. Unfortunately and fortunately, that's not really impacting our market today. Generally, when we see interest rate tick ups, we see a flood to the market so people can lock in low. I think overall it will impact us, but a lot of the buyers that are buying here again are not from Orange County, not from California. We're seeing a lot of second homeowners just going back to the same kind of COVID point. I've seen more companies still allow people to work from home. And when you're working from home, why would you want to be in New York? Why would you want to be in Chicago? Why wouldn't you want to be here? Beaches, safety, lifestyle, that's what it's about. So we're still seeing a ton of demand there. Inflation. They say inflation's at 7.9%. I don't think that's actual, and I think there's a piece to this because most of the people in Orange County say the prices are so high. Well, is it really that they're so high, or our dollar is just devaluing at the same rate? Now, some context there. I spent some time in LA yesterday, and I've been doing a lot of different studies and research on other marketplaces. We're still at such a low, I guess I would say we're still so undervalued relative to the major metropolitan areas we compete against. For instance, we've had a couple of homes in our marketplace sell over 5,000 a square foot. Currently, homes that have sold this year above 20 million, 7 homes have sold at an average of 3,800 a square foot. In other marketplaces, that's a short putt, right? That's still a long putt for us. I still think there's tremendous value. There's still opportunities to buy homes at below replacement costs, which we can talk about that. So inflation is a real thing, and I understand that it needs to be handled effectively. Going to each different sector of the market, sellers. The only advice I'd give sellers today, there's a few things. Number one, don't pocket your house, meaning let every agent know about it, show it, because you're wasting your powder if you have an agent that can launch effectively, get a national and international outreach at a price that you're probably not expecting, higher than you're expecting, with a chance to get multiple offers and bid it up. It has to be launched right. It has to look right. You have to have the right team, the right agent, the right marketing. Those are the ingredients, and it's not just the ingredients, because you have to have an effective recipe. If you do it right, this is still the opportunity to crush every record, to expect multiple offers, and with energy and pricing to effectively get the terms you want, which is key. As a buyer, lots of buyers are calling. There's a lot of concern with interest rates, with the war in Ukraine, with inflation, which we'll talk about. It's still a fantastic time to buy, lock in, and ultimately find the house that you want to live in over the next 10 years. I totally believe and know that the demand we're seeing is gonna be sustainable. Orange County and Newport Beach specifically are now on everybody's radar. We're getting calls from areas of the United States and the world. We've never had calls with people that have done a lot of research of where they want second homes or where they want to be. And now I think we're number one on their minds. So understand that, sellers, because if you have the right product, you will set a record. For the big fish, the big tuna, the whales. Unfortunately, there's currently only 29 homes over 20 million, and there's not a lot of great inventory. We have more people wanting to spend money up to 50, 60, 80, 100 million, where we don't even have inventory to support that. So all you spec builders that are listening, time to take risks. And just like planes, they are actually, I was actually talking to my son the other day because we live in the flight path. We were talking about how planes fly. Well, they're actually falling because they're so heavy with the inertia of the engines, they stay at this level. Well, sometimes we have to take a fall to really take a risk and get a great reward. Spec builders, that's where you want to be today. Investors, I still think there's an incredible opportunity in some of these areas. You know, one of the things we talked about last month, 2019, we ran out of developer product. Now we have SB 8, 9, and 10, which those are basically, you can take a duplex, you can split the duplex, you can take a lot, you can build this. We're in a huge housing shortage. And so they're doing everything they can statewide to create density or more inventory. That being said, all of these little beach towns that have duplexes, triplexes, Sill Beach, that's my secret right now. Sill Beach is great. Dana Point, they're doing a 10-year remodel of the Dana Point Harbor, which they're gonna turn it into a big boat harbor. Most boats go from Mexico to San Diego all the way to Newport Beach. They don't stop there. Bob Olson, hotelier, good friend, Joe Ubroth have this plan. What it's gonna do to Dana Point is gonna be incredible. So I really like that sector as well. Ending, I'm loving the show Winning Time by the Lakers, and we're coming into summer. It is winning time. It's winning time for us all. Watch that show. Not for kids, for adults. But I'd say if you're buying or selling or thinking of investing, we'd love to be there for you. We have a great strategy for each of those sectors. You know how to reach me. Thanks, enjoy your spring break.